Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Garcia. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you're doing well with your distance learning. I thought it'd be a great idea if I could do a read aloud with you guys, and hopefully I could do that going forward, do a few more with you. So the first book that I have here is titled The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes by Mark Pett and Gary Rubenstein, illustrated by Mark Pett. The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. For Beatrice Bottomwell, Friday began like any other day. Hope you can all see. She matched her socks, and of course, she put her shoes on their proper feet. She remembered to feed her hamster, Humbert, his favorite food, broccoli. And when she made a sandwich for her brother Carl's lunch, she used exactly the same amount of peanut butter as jelly. She was perfect. When she stepped outside to greet her fans, she didn't forget to say good morning and thank you. They asked if she made her bed, and she had. They asked if she forgot to do her math homework. Nope. What about tonight's talent show, they asked. I'm ready, said Beatrice with a smile. After all, her juggling act had won 3 years in a row. Had to win again. Most people in town didn't even know Beatrice's name. They just called her the girl who never made mistakes. Because for as long as anyone could remember, she never did. Unlike Beatrice, Carl, that's her little brother, made lots of mistakes. He ate his crayons and he drew with his green beans. He danced with his hands and he played the piano with his feet. Carl loved to make mistakes. I think he's being a little creative, though. I don't know if that's a mistake. At school, Beatrice was on a cooking team with her two best friends, Millie and Sarah. To make their giant rhubarb muffins, they needed 4 eggs. Beatrice went to the refrigerator and carefully chose the biggest, eggiest eggs she could find. But on the way back, her legs slipped out from under her. The eggs went flying. Beatrice was about to make her first mistake. Oh no, will she catch the eggs? But she didn't. No mistake, nope. That was close, thought Beatrice. Sorry, Beatrice, I dropped a piece of rhubarb. Oh, don't mention it, Ellie. She's talking like that because she's got an egg in her mouth. For the rest of the school day, Beatrice could not stop thinking about her almost mistake. On her way home from school, Beatrice watched Millie and Sarah ice skating in the park. Come join us, said Millie. It's fun, said Sarah. Beatrice watched them slip and slide on the frozen pond. Millie and Sarah laughed as they wobbled on the ice. No thanks, said Beatrice. I wonder why she doesn't want to go. Think she's afraid she might make a mistake? At supper, Beatrice barely touched her food. Is everything all right, kiddo? Said her father. I'm worried I'll mess up tonight, said Beatrice, and everyone will be watching. Worry? You don't make mistakes, he said with a smile. Beatrice tried to smile too. After supper, Beatrice got ready for the talent show. First, she woke Humbert from his nap. That's her hamster. Next, she got the salt shaker from the kitchen table. Finally, she filled a balloon with water. What kind of a juggling act is this? The school auditorium was packed. Beatrice felt her stomach jumping around inside of her. She was a little nervous. She was fearful that she might make a mistake. Beatrice waited for her juggling music to begin. That's her. That's the girl who never makes mistakes, said a woman. Oh, we know she'll be perfect, said one of the men in the audience. When the music started, she tossed Humbert into the air. That's her juggling act. Next, she added the salt shaker. And finally, the water balloon. That's her juggling act. Her hamster, a salt shaker, and a water balloon. Eeks. Beatrice didn't miss a beat. The crowd clapped with delight, but Beatrice noticed something odd about the salt shaker. The specks were falling out of it, and they were not white. What could it have been if they weren't white? Ah, What do you think it is, boys and girls? You know what it is. Humbert was so surprised by his sneeze that he grabbed the water balloon with his claws and kaboom! The water balloon broke. Humbert, pieces of water balloon, and the pepper, that was pepper, not salt, rained down on top of Beatrice. Uh-oh, a mistake. For the first time in as long as anyone could remember, Beatrice made a mistake, and it was a big one, a doozy, a whopper. The music stopped. Beatrice didn't know what to do. Should she cry? Should she run off the stage? The crowd sat stunned. They couldn't believe that the girl who never made mistakes made a mistake. What would you do? Beatrice looked up at Humbert. He looked back at her. His hamster fur was soaked and speckled with bits of balloon. Beatrice let out a giggle. The giggle grew into a chuckle, and the chuckle became a laugh. She laughed at herself. Gotta laugh at yourself every once in a while. The people in the crowd looked at each other and then back at Beatrice. They began to giggle, then chuckle, then finally they roared with laughter too. Beatrice and the audience laughed until they couldn't remember why they were laughing. She didn't take herself so seriously. And that night, Beatrice slept better than she ever had. And in the morning, no fans greeted Beatrice. When she got dressed, Beatrice, for no reason at all, put a polka dot sock on one foot and a plaid sock on the other. Who needs to be perfect? Beatrice and Carl made sandwiches, and this time they put the peanut butter and jelly on the outside. They called it an inside-out PB&J. Lunch was messy and delicious. Later, Beatrice found Millie and Sarah skating in the park. They fell a lot, and they laughed. Now people no longer call her the girl who never makes mistakes. They just call her Beatrice. After all, that's her name. The end. That is the story of the girl who never made mistakes. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. All right, my little loves, I hope to see you again. Stay tuned for more read-alouds. Be good. Make sure you do all your work, okay? Oh, here we go.